folks with Brandywine, and we're here today to talk about this awesome book, Astrophysics for People in a Hurry by Neil deGrasse Tyson. I absolutely love this book. It isn't that thick, it's really thin, but the content is a little bit deeper than I'm used to going, so it took me a while to read it, but I'm so glad I finished it. I love this book. It covers everything from the Big Bang all the way up to current days. It covers the periodic table, it covers quantum physics. He dabbles in pretty much everything. And my favorite quote in this book, amongst all the many awesome cool quotes in this book, is on page 33. And it is, "We are stardust brought to life, then empowered by the universe to figure itself out, and we have only just begun." Except imagine that in Neil deGrasse Tyson's voice. That's actually one of the things that I loved most about this book. To start off, I am a huge Neil deGrasse Tyson fan. I love watching his interviews. I love seeing his posts on Twitter. I love watching podcasts that he's getting to go on. My husband is a huge fan too, and he introduced me to Cosmos and Star Talk, and we actually binge watched them while I was pregnant. And I can't wait to watch them again with my son. I cannot wait for this next season of Cosmos to come out, because his show is just, it's awesome. And my favorite thing about him is the way he talks. First of all, he's super passionate about science, obviously. That's like all he talks about. But he has a specific way that he talks, a specific like speech patterns that he uses. And I don't know how to describe them. I just know how to recognize them. And he writes in that exact same voice. So if you love listening to him in interviews, you'll love the book, because he talks the exact same way, he writes like he talks. And I love it when people do that, because it makes it like they're actually there talking to me as I'm reading the book. And I was actually able to read the whole book in his voice, which was pretty fun, because I usually don't have that unless I'm watching a movie or reading a book that was made after a movie, and then sometimes I'll hear the character's voice in my head. So it's pretty cool to get to hear his voice through this whole book. I found this book because it was popping up everywhere. It was on my Facebook, it was in my emails, Barnes & Noble was emailing me about it, I saw interviews about it, and so after a while I was just like, fine, I'll get it. And during one of my buying sprees, I picked it up and put it on my list to read, and then I got around to reading it.